Only 1 minute to spare.
There's your copy systems across the Russell.
Oh, Madison.
Motion to go ahead.
Yeah.
You can township, try to more meetings and take this session. Now, you want to read it?
June 10th at 6 p.m., the Union Township Board meeting opened with Tammy Tal, Dina Thomas, Russell Kedke, and Matt Finke. In attendance from the public was Garrett Pescarusi and Brian Thomas. Meeting minutes from the April meeting was read by myself. Motion to accept made by Dina, seconded by Russell. Motion carried 3-0. There were no public comments. Fire report. Garrett provided the board with KFD updates for April and May. He provided the board with some numbers from the pancake breakfast where he mentioned that they fed 663 people. He also mentioned that KFD had been awarded a couple of grants recently, one for a pallet of water from Anheuser-Busch and one from the RMC Roundup program that would be used to purchase a new radio. For park business, I proposed a donation to the fireworks board to assist with the annual fireworks show. Motion made to donate $1,000 to the fireworks show, made by Dina, seconded by Russell. Motion passed 3-0. Dina informed the board that a grant proposal for park upgrades had been submitted to NICF, that a local high school senior is wanting to build a God ball pit for their senior project, and that kickball will be starting soon and will tentatively be held on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. There was no old business, there was no new business. Next meeting was set for July 8th. Motion to adjourn made by Dina, seconded by Russell. Motion carried 3-0. Meeting adjourned at 6:59
Meeting on next time. I'll second. No public comments.
Okay.
No minutes or comment?
Meeting to have something. I think Julie was supposed to come. Julie Birch. For what? Not Julie. Ashley.
All for the fall festival.
Yeah. So we can go on, maybe show, maybe you should send her a text. Yeah.
Well,
We got it next month.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah, next month, can't remember,
Yeah. Yeah.
second Wednesday of the month, we're not there, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about a couple things, I guess. I have two things on my list.
It was for fire, it was for.
Is one of them for
Are we
fire?
skipping fire, or you got?
I got something for fire.
Okay.
Which I was kind of careful with Garrett was here, but I didn't figure out the call. So I know we're gonna have another payment coming in for that truck, but I don't remember when he told me, if it was gonna be this fall or what. But the CDs are coming due again. And she told me that if we use this, which I'm pretty sure that we have money. If in fuel fire, we have 260,000. Minus, so we have 100,000 there. And we have 80,000 in the other one. So I think we still are okay with our, if we were to go ahead and roll that over and do it again. You know, and we made like $9,000 in 6 months.
You're saying roll that CD back
Yeah,
over.
to roll, you know, so that I think with, yeah, if you guys are okay with that, I'm gonna try to roll them all over.
Okay.
And then if Mark,
If we can cover that bill, it's all right.
right, and if, I think she told me it's like a $5, you have to pay $5 to get money out. So it's like, you know, it's not gonna break anything.
Before the next.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna call him before, I think it's by the 10th, so by Friday I have to
Okay.
renew it, or it'll renew on its own.
Right.
But I'm gonna ask him because, you know, if it is for 7 months.
Yeah.
So if it's a minimal fee,
What's the timeline?
yeah, so I'll ask Garrett. And just make sure that we're not doing
We
for,
can roll that over, we got enough money.
yeah,
I think that'd be the better way to go.
yeah, so we would have what? So we have 180,000 and I don't remember if ours is maybe 240 or something, but if we have to take a little bit out of
Yeah,
it,
take
it's
a little bit out of it.
yeah, if it's minimal, if it costs $5 to get money out,
Yeah, that's
You know.
okay. Yeah.
so we'll see, but I will go ahead and get over here.
I think that's good.
Okay. Me too, so,
I make a
okay.
motion to accept that.
Okay. The other thing is, I'm done with fire now.
Okay.
Done farm.
Yeah, I'm done farming, and I'm done with fire. Okay,
We made the motion to accept it, Russ, you made that motion to accept that.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
yeah. So,
did all the fire.
yeah, so you'll just have to, of course, copy the minutes or give me a piece of paper that says that we talked about this to roll them over, remember how the bank went, get you the things. Okay, so, the other thing, the park, which Gina probably has some park thing, but we've had that chain link fence back there since we've all been on board. You know, it was even on the,
We gave it to the town and
they don't want it.
they didn't take it. Remember that change?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I would like to get rid of it before I leave. And I have somebody that wants it. If you wanna charge them $50 or $100.
If somebody wants it, can use it, they can.
Okay, that's how I felt about, okay, so now,
Yeah. More power to them, I don't care, I don't wanna know what they do, if they want to get it, they're get it.
And then I'm going to, if you guys don't mind, because I'm still not feeling comfortable enough to do the budget on my own. Last year, the guy that paid the $150 a year, that had help last year, he charges, let's see, so we already would pay him $850, or we already would pay him $150.
Right.
So I would have to pay him another $800 or $700 to do the budget. So I would like permission from you guys to do that, because like I said, I'm not with it enough to
I
do that.
don't have no mistakes.
Okay, so we finish part first. and then-
Yeah, do the park, yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, yeah,
Okay, I don't have much, Brian submitted the bill for some of the work, above and beyond his opening the bathrooms and stuff. One was, we haven't washed the pavilion, it had never been done, it looks like it has a new roof on it, that took 9 hours, that was a pain in the butt. Two is, we did get the merry-go-round moved. That took 3 hours, and Josh Phil, bless his heart, came with his excavator, did all the work, and didn't charge a penny. So Brian put 3 hours down because we had to dig up the gravel and all that stuff. And then all the 4x4s were added to all the bleachers around the ball field, and the weeds were sprayed. So that comes to 15.5 hours. So, extra. So,
Well, and here's my thing. Because, you know, we would pay, Wayne would do work for $25 an hour.
yeah,
Brian's just supposed to be doing the bathrooms for $25 a day. But he's doing way much more, you know, he's doing a lot more stuff, so I'm okay, if you guys are okay with paying him. Whatever, because he's done stuff that he's not charged.
Okay, well, beyond and above bathrooms, we need to come up with a number.
Well,
What'd you say the other guys get?
the other guy's getting paid
it's all
$25.
I'm going with 25.
and he did right here, he sprayed for grass and weeds on the ball field. We've actually, you know, keep
And
up.
I make a motion to approve 25 an hour.
Okay, I'll second that.
And things are pretty much finished up for this season with the exception of just keeping things clean now. He would like to, when the water shut off, to repaint the floors. You know, this fall,
Yeah, well,
so they can dry all winter long.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's nice to have somebody that's willing to do that, that'll keep up on it. 'Cause it hasn't, nothing's been done for a long time.
Yeah.
It's nice that you Brian are taking it.
The bill, I'll take it.
Okay, and then on another note, I got one more thing. That Kelly girl that put the,
Just do this.
yeah. She actually gave me a card and the guy actually called me for still covering the basketball court. Instead of redoing the whole one. He came down here one day when I just left the park, he talked to Brian. But he's actually sent an estimate on both courts. And it's $5,850 and it will last up to 3 years. And that's court sealing, crack cleaning, rubber, fill, material, restripe and paint the equipment and labor. Now, we can either okay one court and see how that turns out and maybe do,
I would say the first, do one court first.
okay,
That's my thinking on it, because we're talking about pickle court on the other.
well, now I'm gonna get to that next because they finally applied for my grant.
And refinish it, why, there you wasting that money on that, resealing that.
Oh,
Well, they finally responded to my grant, they need more information and they want us to find another source to help fund it. So, with all the work I put in on it, I'm going to fold on that this year. I'm just going to tell them just hold it because I can't put any more time in it. I can't go by myself.
and it's getting late in the season now,
Yeah.
we need to have it done in June.
And I've already informed them. Well, they wanted more quotes, I contacted 5 people and only heard from 3, or 2.
Yeah.
How, what else am I supposed to do?
They don't want at least 3 people,
Yeah, I mean, I did, when,
3 or 5.
yeah. So I'm just going to, I wanted to let you guys know before I got hold of them. But I'm just gonna put it on hold for this year.
Yeah.
And then maybe in the future, there'll be younger people in here that can. That's what
I
I
think
want
if
to
we
be.
come, if, you know, granted, I won't be here either, but it would be good for the community and the surrounding people, because the older generation would use that,
Right, yes,
not just kids.
yeah. And then after
It's a
talking.
good form of exercise, it's not.
So I'm actually gonna put the pickleball on hold this year. Yeah, maybe for a couple years, I don't know, but when I was talking to Josh, he actually said anytime we need any excavation work down there, to let him know, so I'm thinking,
It's a good kid.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm up to here until, I wanna wait a couple years, so.
Well, and once, you know what, I'm gonna guarantee you that when the new lady gets in here for the, Harris, that she'll have some other ideas.
Yeah.
Because she's pretty knowledgeable about doing that
Yes,
stuff, plus, Renell might have an opinion, on where we can go. That Desiree Field might have an opinion, hey, let's do this,
yeah,
or whatever.
Well, and the other thing too is, we're at the point where it seems like redoing that court is just becoming a nightmare.
it is,
And
yeah,
at what point do we just say, okay, let's tear it out, or
Yeah.
through that,
right,
and do it ourselves?
right, well, I did get quotes for that, and it was 71,000, and that's for everything, with the fence and everything, but. And, we could keep it down there if the filters would come and tear up the old, I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm just ready just to forget it this year, I'm
Well,
sorry.
and you know what, it's almost gonna be worth it to just start fresh. Everything down there
Actually,
is,
that court hasn't been used,
yeah,
just have somebody come in and take it out
yeah,
and prep the ground.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you can get
and then
somebody.
next year we
They'll
can
have a
start
fresh
fresh.
plant there, they just go in,
Yeah.
fresh from start.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a base of some sort underneath there if they peel that asphalt.
Well, like I said, if you can pour a pad there, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything official.
Yeah.
Right,
Airmark might come out and paint the lines if they have to go in small to do that.
Josh's brother probably cut a break on concrete.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know, yeah,
yeah,
I'm sure there's probably
He's-
Yeah.
net type things for all season that you can
yeah,
Did you know,
fast and tight,
he helped
stay out there. It's
after,
better than nothing.
Lewis, old savage up there?
yeah, it was one of my goals since I got around here, it's just,
They had to do
when you don't have the people you turn to
that.
to fully understand and do what you want, then it's so nice.
Yeah.
So,
how's that salvage doing since the people died?
Lewis walked, Lewis out,
Yeah.
A lot of changes, all this thing, you go in there now, and I have to worry about having a flat tire on the way home.
okay, so I wanna get back to this bid, do you think it's okay to go ahead and do one?
I would say one,
But do we do it now and
Okay,
with the park kind of,
okay,
and just switch it over for next year, it might be best.
well, let me tell you what Ashley told me, and I know it's totally up to you. She said that she's had a lady that contacted her that wanted to get a mush ball tournament going for the fall festival, which they will do, and I can open a concession stand if I want to. And maybe a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. So that's the only reason I brought it.
can you get it done for them?
He's so nice, he's out of back Targus, or I can call him and ask him.
Well, I said, if he can get it done before the fall festival, then he does basketball court. If he can't, then I say we wait
And then
until
I think
after.
we do the middle basketball court, correct, not the old one,
Yes, the one who gets used most.
yes, okay,
Better than two.
okay. I'll get a hold of you.
So, do both of the basketball courts get used?
No. We're only gonna do one.
I know, but do both of them?
They do, sis, but we replaced on the one closest to here, we replaced that post and all the board last year, 2 years ago. And it's already started to weather. And that was really hard. So, yeah, they prefer to use that. But once it falls down, I don't know that we're gonna replace it. I don't know that we need 2 of them.
No, actually, no.
I mean, that's just my,
Okay,
they do
They'll get
use
them.
that on the winter.
They'll get them all on that.
so will this guy put up new posts if we need him? I mean, does it need new
No,
posts?
he's just a concrete person.
Okay,
And yeah, eventually we can check in on that, but it's gotta have somebody's got heavy machinery because Brian and Clint and Cliff Bragdon and, I mean, we all struggled to put that back up and now the boards are all, weathered again, so we even got them weather treated, but.
Okay.
So, Other than that, I've been talking to Chelsea. We talked about opening up for popcorn on the concession stand on the 3rd of July. But when I went in there prior to that, no, Tammy had contacted Dawn. And she said it would be a good idea if somebody does that, well, then she called me and I'm like, I had to go get my grandsons at Indiana Beach, they didn't get off work till 10. So I wasn't gonna do it, but when I went in the next day, Dawn had got in there and taken out all of the stuff that apparently was hers, which is okay. But then I got to thinking, I've put a lot of time in that. And for them to be able to come back in and say, okay, I'm gonna take over now, I don't know that I wanna spend any more time in there.
Well, they've already told us they don't want anything to do with that.
Well,
We have
anyway,
that
I've been talking to Chelsea, she's still, she's not on the board, but she hasn't had time really to help me. But none of the freezers work, there's 3 of them. The freezers on the fridge don't work. So it's like everything that's in there is junk. But,
So next year, then, you guys as the
right, yeah,
board, get new freezers and,
well, she's still trying to get a hold of the checkbook from Dave,
yeah,
he won't release it, so.
I don't know what we're gonna do about that,
And that's what I said, that's all we're gonna need it for, is a concession.
right?
You know, then we can either put the money back in, but if we fund it and we do something, at the end of the year, our profits are gonna go to the food pantry. They're not gonna go to the township and they're not gonna go to the youth league.
I mean, if the youth league were to start up again, that would be okay,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm just,
but probably not, you know.
so I'm just, I mean, if I open the concession stand,
So who's on the board besides David and Dawn?
Chelsea,
I
huh?
got a question for you. Who's in charge of the youth league?
Well, we are,
Well, who's got checkbook, like I do things.
David Stengel, and I asked him for it earlier, and I never heard from
And
him.
Chelsea's trying to get it.
That needs to be pushed.
Yeah,
Uh,
so that's what.
I'm about ready to call the board of accounts. Because Chelsea, it's gotta have 2 signatures, Dave and Chelsea's. Dave won't even release it to Chelsea so she can.
Yeah.
we need to take it back over and eliminate them too.
So I'll tell him he needs to come to the August meeting with the checkbook,
You need to come here and give us that checkbook. Release the checkbook.
because that way it's not just me and him, or you and him, or you and him, he can bring it to our meeting. Yeah. Okay,
And I think that's all I have, I will get ahold of this guy and see if we can do it before the fall festival, if not, we'll put it off till next year. I mean,
And if we don't return by then, I don't know why, I don't know. But that's a little bit.
well, I had heard, but I
We
hadn't.
could we somehow book them 2 out of the park board in a minute somehow and make it legal?
Yes.
And then they have to be forced to
Well-
give it up?
Well, like I told Dana, all we have to do is go up, get two new signers, have them go up to the park, to the bank, and sit with the minutes from us that says Chelsea and who'd you say the other guy was that's going to help? Curtis McQuarrie, whatever it is. Go have them sign into the bank.
Yeah.
And that way David and John,
Chelsea keeps talking about a CF-10 form that they had to apply for the state. I don't know, I thought maybe I'd come out and see if, because she can't find a copy of it. So whatever legal form the youth league needs, Chelsea can't find a copy of it. And I'm thinking maybe that, they have to be held accountable for that money.
well, when I was in charge of the checkbook, when I was helping with the little lady, I don't remember ever having a form.
It was, no, it's called, it wasn't just for the checkbook, it was.
Oh, for the youth league to have money and
See,
so.
yeah, I don't know, I'll have to Google it and maybe investigate it, but it's just not fair to the kids
Right.
in the community, in the town, that we don't operate that like we should, because I don't have the money to go out and buy the food and then, you know, get reimbursed for it.
And, we need to have possession of that check. that.
And then what about, it's just a thought, what about? Because I know there's 4 people in town that hold a key to that concession stand. That can go in at any time.
Are they part of the, like, were they on the board?
They were on the board, and then Curtis McCready told me that Chelsea gave him a copy. So I know Dave, Dawn, Chelsea, and Curtis all have one.
Well, I don't think I'd worry about trying to track anybody down, if
Yeah.
we're gonna do something about change the locks down there.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see what happens in August then, right? Okay.
We can't get the keys back, I mean, going to put all new locks, new keys, and people have been part of it.
Oh, and I do, this is a part, well, kind of is part, like I said, Larry Baldwin's been giving his time down there in his tractor. And then you have Josh and Desiree Fiddle. Who else? Nothing on this down there. Well, Wayne,
Yeah, wait, Brad.
he did finish the ramp, it looks really good. See if there's somebody else, but anyway, I wanted to recognize them because they made our jobs much easier for the brains, you know. But I really think it looks good down there. And we have, the others, we have three bookings right now, 4. One in July, and there's gonna be 3 out there. So,
Nice.
Well, let's move on to old business.
I don't have anything.
Alright, no old business, I gonna move to new business.
I don't have anything about that either.
Well, she were, what we
yeah,
were talking about, with the budget stuff.
Oh, yes.
They
Guy.
cost us an extra.
$700 is what it's extra
I
for him,
make a
and
motion
he,
to,
the thing I liked about it is because he used to work stick work accounts.
yes, no, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Safer the better.
Yeah, and he can get right into, the account.
Yeah.
I give him the authority and he gets right in and just does it all, and then sends me an email and says, this is what you need to do.
What's the guy's name again?
Mike Dennison.
I make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
Thank you.
And this is just for coming up with next year's budget, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's the one we'll sign in September and October.
Okay, anything else? Okay. August 12th is the next meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
She responded to my message. So, gee, this, what did you say that was?